Good afternoon. We had mostly cloudy skies in eastern KELOLAND throughout the day, and we'll keep those overnight with a low near 38 Sioux Falls, 32 Aberdeen, 38 in Pierre, and 32 in Rapid City. Then for tomorrow, strong northwest winds, clouds clearing throughout the day, 57 Sioux Falls, 53 Aberdeen, 52 in Pierre, and 48 in Rapid City. We have cooler temperatures on the way for Thursday and Friday. We'll take a look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Even more people are calling into the Helpline Center needing food assistance. We're going to look at the growing need due to inflation.
Plus, we look into the issue of overpayments involving Social Security after it happened to someone in Sioux Falls. And
later, Sioux Falls is seeing a decrease in the number of people recycling properly. We're going to look at the efforts to improve that number. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Inflation is hurting many families across South Dakota, making this holiday season harder than most.
The Helpline Center is a vital tool to connecting people with the resources they need. We spoke with the organization today to see what issues many of its clients are facing.
The top needs identified by callers on 211 usually remain about the same. Housing is always number one at 25%, closely followed by food at 17%, and then mental health and substance use resources at around 9%.
Tonight at 6, we'll talk more about the calls the Helpline Center receives and some of the barriers people face when it comes to getting groceries.
In Iowa, the Sioux City City Council passed a resolution to oppose the construction of an operation of CO2 pipelines in or near the city. This comes about 2 weeks after Navigator canceled its project.
I don't think you need a CO2 pipeline as close as they want to run them by the city limits. I think that is a concern. Number two, even more so to me, is when it's easier for a profit-oriented business to do condemnation than it is for a city to put utilities in. There's just something wrong with that system. It shouldn't be that easy.
Summit Carbon Solutions resumed its hearings this week with the Iowa Utilities Board regarding its pipeline permit application.
The city of Sioux Falls wants your help designing its future aquatics facilities. The aging pools at Keene and Frank Olson parks need to be replaced. The city has already spent months gathering input on what people want to see in the aquatic system. A popular request was indoor facilities.
It really changed from a replaced outdoor pool to probably an indoor rec center with swimming as sort of a major component of those facilities.
The Keene Park meeting is tonight from 5:30 to 7 at the Prairie West Branch Library. A design firm will be on hand as people offer feedback. We'll tell you more about the upcoming meetings on KELOLAND News at 5.
Well, we are certainly a long ways from swim season.
Oh, yeah, it was
chilly.
Cold out today.
Yeah, and cloudy out there, Megan.
Yes, it was, Don and Kelly, and windy. I drove from Mitchell this morning, and that wind was pretty bad. That wind is going to get worse as we head into tomorrow. Right now, though, cloudy skies, 51 degrees, and southeast winds at around 10 miles an hour. As we head around our region, we do have some sunshine out west, 57 degrees in Rapid City, and east wind at 5 miles an hour. We did have some very warm temperatures in western South Dakota. Right now, still at about 10 degrees above normal. 58 in Buffalo, 59 in Phillip, 63 in Pine Ridge. But in eastern KELOLAND, those temperatures are closer to normal. 56 in Yankton, 46 in Watertown, and 45 degrees in Sisseton. We do have that stronger south wind in eastern KELOLAND. Right now, it is slowly dying down. Our winds are going to be light overnight, but by tomorrow morning, they will switch and be stronger from the northwest. We are dealing with that thick cloud cover in eastern KELOLAND, and that will continue overnight. So with those thicker clouds, light winds, our temperatures are going to be mild. 38 in Sioux Falls, 32 in Aberdeen, 36 in Pierre, and 32 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, strong northwest winds. The clouds will break up throughout the day. 57 in Sioux Falls, 53 in Aberdeen, 52 in Pierre, and 48 in Rapid City. Then on Thursday, we'll keep the stronger northwest wind around, but have some more sunshine. Our highs are going to be in the upper 40s and low 50s, and Friday's going to be a couple of degrees cooler. We'll take a look in just a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. A homicide investigation in Massachusetts has a connection to South Dakota.
Brad Larson was found dead last week in his home from an apparent homicide. According to his LinkedIn profile, he graduated from Yankton High School.
Brandon Truitt with our CBS affiliate in Boston shows us how family and friends are remembering Larson.
You could only hear the leaves blowing across Deerfield Road Monday night. This quiet neighborhood in Sharon rocked by an apparent homicide last week. 62-year-old Brad Larson was a favorite around here.
He was always exploring to try to find new ways of not only learning more about himself as a person, but also how he could connect with others.
The father, poet, and educational software developer, known for his free spirit and relentless joy, was found dead Thursday morning by a relative. Since then, authorities have searched around Larson's home and gone door to door asking neighbors if they saw anything. By Monday, police expanding their efforts, asking anyone who lives on the mile-long Deerfield Road to check their doorbell cameras, specifically between 8 p.m. Wednesday and 7 a.m. Thursday.
He knew that no matter what our differences were, we would always find common ground through story. There would always be a thread of truth through everybody's story.
Bob Tebow met Larson in the 90s and says friends across the country have been reaching out. None of this is adding up.
It's senseless. How can you take such a pacifistic, loving, beautiful person like this?
Authorities say they've made substantial progress in their investigation, but have stayed tight-lipped on what leads they're pursuing.
We would like to have some closure with this.
And anyone with useful video can turn it over to police here. Authorities say despite the lack of an arrest, based on what they know, there's no threat to this community. In Sharon, Brandon Truitt, WBZ News.
Larson was a technology developer at Boston Children's Museum for 10 years. He most recently worked with the museum using his exhibit component called Story Kiosk. He was also the former president of the Sharon Historical Society.
Last night, dozens of people gathered at the ice rink in Duluth, Minnesota, to honor a hockey player who died after an accident on the ice. Adam Johnson died last week after an opposing player's skate cut his neck during a game in England. He was playing for the Nottingham Panthers at the time. Johnson was from Hibbing, Minnesota, and played for the University of Minnesota Duluth. His death has led to further discussions about cut-resistant protection in the NHL and other leagues.
The Air Force is asking Congress to restrict further construction of wind turbines that have edged closer to its nuclear missile sites in Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, Nebraska, and Colorado. The underground silos share space on private farmlands with the turbines, which have grown in size and number as the country's energy needs have increased. But the turbines make it dangerous for military helicopters, which need to fly in low and fast when an alarm triggers. The Air Force wants Congress to pass legislation to create a buffer zone around each site. The legislation has the support of wind energy advocates.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is campaigning in Iowa with his newest major endorser, Governor Kim Reynolds. Senior advisors for DeSantis are outlining a difficult path to the Republican presidential nomination that starts by denying Donald Trump a large win in Iowa. The DeSantis campaign argues that Nikki Haley and other rivals can't beat or come close to Trump in Iowa. Haley and other campaigns reject that reasoning.